Hello and welcome to Learning Crypto and welcome to a new video. This video is general market sentiment and having a look at what's going on in the world of crypto, having a look at some latest news. First up, if you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you do subscribe, hit that like button, and let's get right into it. So this is the Bitcoin market dominance chart. We do start off every week with this, and what I was looking for on last week's video was a weekly close below 52%, and look at that. We have had that weekly closure below. Looking back in time, the last time we had a closure below this level was back in August 2018. So this is massively bullish for alts. And when we did bounce off it in 2019, and then we used it for the higher levels over the course of the last 2 years up at 57 and 62% as support for Bitcoin dominance. So in general now, Bitcoin is starting to lose that dominance over the entire market. And even though it is staying strong, I mean, we've been up to 65k, we had a retracement, but it's still pushing up. And I mean, inevitably, we want Ethereum to break out and lead all alts up into some parabolic action. I think we are starting to get a bit of a snippet of what can be seen with some major news from ZILLIQA, which we'll touch on soon. So taking a look at Ethereum BTC, I think this is what is going to be a catalyst for alts breaking out. We're still massively undervalued on the BTC pair. I mean, you're talking 226% before we even get close to all-time highs in Satoshis like we did back in June 2017. So fingers crossed we will get a breakout soon. I've got this grey box marked up here. I think if we do start pushing up, this is the next major area of resistance for Ethereum on the BTC pairings. And you're talking around, I don't know, what's that, 80,000 Satoshis. So fingers crossed we can start to push up with it soon there. We may get a rejection, but you never know. We might just absolutely fly through it like a lot of altcoins have been doing, smashing through them resistance levels without even putting up a fight. And the same with the Bitcoin dominance there. That has pretty much stood no chance against the last two dips. So in general, the markets are looking bullish. I think we had a lot of flapping going on. If we just look at this BTC chart here, we had a lot of flapping going on here. And that was mainly due to people on YouTube talking absolute garbage, and also we had a crossover on the moving averages and a tick to the downside on the MACD on the weekly time frame. But it is what it is. General markets, everything is looking bullish. Each month of this entire year we have had a big pullback, and this month was not the biggest. We had a 31% pullback in January, 26% in February, 17% in March, and then we've had a 27% drop this month. But we have reacted well. I think in general, the markets are looking okay. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. We've got a few of the BTC pairs aren't doing so well, but it's nothing to worry about that. Taking a look at the greed and fear index, when this was in Flap City yesterday, down at 27%. I can't believe it went down that low. Considering we are still mid-bull cycle, I think I'm starting to fall out a little bit with this indicator now, considering that it dropped all the way down to 27 when looking at last month it was up at 73%. I just don't know. I don't think it knows what it wants to do, to be honest. This is mid-bull cycle, so things are looking good. Taking a look at this was, what was it last time? Yeah, we're still up in alt season, so we did drop down to 84 a few days ago, but we're back up to 90. So I honestly can say us staying above this 75% line now, I don't know, for at least a good 3 to 4, maybe in 6 months, maybe towards the end of the year. In general, we do know that bull cycles can be multi-year runs. You would say we started in March last year, so we may still have another year or so left of this bull cycle. So we still might be early, even though we managed to buy a while back. Even if you're new to this space and you're coming in, you're thinking, right, are these prices overpriced? No, I think we've got a long way to travel yet. So starting off with a little bit of news, we just will start off on ZILLIQA's Twitter. As you can see, we have a football logo here now, and you're thinking, right, what's this? Over the course of the last few hours, we have had 9 footballers tweet out that they will be partnering with ZILLIQA on an amazing blockchain-powered surprise. This is massive. James Rodriguez, Renato Sanchez, Raul Jimenez, Diego Jota, Radamel Falcao, some absolutely massive players here. Keylor Navas, Fabio Felix, also it's João Felix, Diego Costa, Ruben Diaz. I think that's it. Yeah, so we have 9 people so far. We are waiting for a 10th person to come out and say they will be partnering with ZILLIQA. I don't know why we're waiting so long, because these came out all so quick. So who knows? It could be Ronaldo by the time this video gets to you. It could be Ronaldo, fingers crossed. I know, I think a lot of people are thinking, God, I hope it's him, but who knows? But we do not know what this partnership is yet. We need to wait till tomorrow, which will be Wednesday. So we'll have to wait and see what comes out then. But this is big news. I think ZILLIQA are unbelievable at marketing, and by tomorrow, I mean, current price is around 20 cents. We could be pushing way above that, so fingers crossed. So that's the first major piece of news. Hold on to your hats, because I think things are going to get very exciting soon. Staying over on Twitter, we do have some news coming out of the UAE. So the UAE's central bank amends its laws to recognise cryptocurrencies as money, not as currencies. This is positive news for Bitcoin and BTC. Absolutely massive. I think this is the way the world is going. I think obviously each individual country and each individual state has its own laws, but I think eventually cryptocurrency will be recognised as money and not just as the digital currencies. I think once banks start investigating CBDCs, that is a footstep into this adoption that we are all craving for. I think UAE, a massive economy. We do know about Dubai over there. I think so many people move over to Dubai. Just mentioned in the comment section a few people tagging them crypto, and a few of these big crypto influencers do live over in Dubai. So this is massive news, and I do think that if people can spend the cryptocurrencies over in these countries and get away from the fact that it's not classed as currencies and can use it as real money, then I think it will be massive, and I think a lot more people will move to these countries. And finally, some news coming out of South Korea. Just say that crypto tax in South Korea is inevitable in 2022, says the minister. You might be thinking, oh God, tax again. They're taxing us everything. But I think no matter what we do in life, we are going to be taxed. And I think, I know it's not nice, people taking your money off you, government's taking your money off you, but the fact that this to me shows that they are adopting it and being able to tax that asset, I think it does make it more, I'm going to say this again, but adoptable. I think it will be able to be used more, than being taxed on that asset is not a bad thing. He does say that amid growing opposition to new cryptocurrency tax regime in South Korea, Finance Minister Hong Nam-ki confirmed that the government will begin taxing capital gains on crypto traders starting next year. It's inevitable. We will need to impose taxes on gains from trading of virtual assets. The minister said that when asked whether the tax should be delayed until the state has proper industry oversight in place, Reuters report today. I've mentioned it before, and I'll say it over and over again. It's inevitable that cryptocurrency will be part of our day-to-day lives, and going ahead into the future, this South Korea will not be the only country to impose tax. I think the UK, we implemented capital gains tax on crypto a while back now, a couple of years. So it does show that the government and the finance industry are accepting it more and more. We will be able to start spending crypto in more places. You think you'll be able to start getting wages in crypto, and ultimately you will see less and less cash being traded. I know COVID-19 recently, not many people have used cash. I went out the other day, we had to buy something in cash for some reason, and we got some pound coins in change. I thought, wow, what are these? Not seen pound coins in ages, and I think we're just going to inevitably force them out, and I think cryptocurrency will steam ahead and take over that. So get rid of your coppers and coins and start collecting cryptocurrencies, all I say. So that's going to do it for today's video. That's some general market sentiment, and then some pieces of news which I think I found this week the most interesting, which I think will take some impact on the market. So if you are not already, then please subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.